ACS-UTP student chapter, the members, and all parties involved for their valuable contribution to the success of this event. To all the participants, I would also like to acknowledge you for your commitment, enthusiasm, and passion in the chemistry and its related fields. To conclude, I wish all of us good health and please adhere to the standard operating procedure at all times, wherever you are. I hope all participants will take this opportunity to interact and network with one another while honing your skills through this event. Good luck to all participants, and I wish ACS-UTP NICC 1.0 a huge success. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Now, I am humbled to welcome Professor IR Dr. Hilmi Mukhtar to grace the opening of the NICC Chemistry Challenge 1.0 Team Chemistry as a Tool for Enhancing Productivity. A warm round of applause. Okay. Thank you, Professor IR Dr. Hilmi Mukhtar, for your inspiring speech and presence at today's event. Now, allow me to introduce the line of honorable judges for 1.0. These are the technical judges for the high school category. Dr. Asma, Associate Professor Dr. Anita, and Madam Isni. While for the undergraduate category, we have Dr. Tian Hong Ng, Chief Innovation Officer, Central Media Care, Mr. Zhong Hui Chua from Newell, Dr. Stephen Lim Sr. of Lecturer of UTAR.
Before we proceed to our presentation session from our finalists, allow me to brief on the technical rules and regulation. Firstly, the time allocated for each team presentation is 10 minutes and followed. Please be noted that presenters may only start their presentation after the first bell. During the presentation, the bell will be rung once on the 8th minute, before it will be rung twice on the 10th minute, signifying the end of the presentation. Another bell will be rung thrice, signifying the end of the questions and answer session. Presentation slide will be shared by our media department as cued by moderators. Please be noted that we will first begin with the presentation from the high school category, while proceeding with the undergraduate category after the refreshment break.
Now it's time to hear from the participants. Before we start off our presentation session, I would like to clarify the flow of the presentation session for today. The presentation session will be carried out in two sessions. The first session is the presentation by high school category, and the second session will be the session for the undergraduate category. There will be a quiz session will be conducted during break. We have a great prize in store for the winners. To win cool prizes, answers short questions during the quiz session later. There's a fair chance for everyone to win. So do pay attention and collect all keywords from the presenters. With that being said, let us not delay any further and let's hear from the first participant, the Sparrow Academy from SMK St. Mary. Please welcome. doing great. We have a great prize in store for the winners. To win cool prizes, short questions during the quiz session later. There's a fair chance for everyone to win. So do pay attention and collect all keywords from the presenters. With that being said, let us not delay any further and let's hear from the Sparrow Academy from SMK St. Mary. Please welcome.
Hi, we are from SMK St. Mary, this Sparrow Academy. Hi, we are from SMK St. Mary, this Sparrow Academy.
Can you just put your camera on from St. Mary's School? Yeah, okay, great. Okay, proceed.
Can I ask a question first? I would like to ask, are we allowed to share the screen ourselves?
From St. Mary's School? Yeah, okay, great.
Hello, can you repeat the question again?
We share our slides ourselves because we did it in Canva.
Oh, I see. Because at first, from our team, we recommend you to share. We recommend that our team will share the slide to avoid any problems. Yeah.
So can you? Are we allowed to share the screen?
So Anis, you all will put the next, press the next button for them, is it?
Yes.
What issue? So kalau tak,
Okay.
we all have to be on standby. We all have to know when to put the next button, right? Boleh
Okay.
susah ke kalau diorang yang control?
It's okay, but it depends on them lah. Is it okay for you to control the slide?
But should be okay for them to
Okay.
access Microsoft Team. Tak ada problem. Okay, we try and see maybe
Yeah.
St. Mary's School, you all control, see what happen.
Oh, okay. I need.
That our team will share the slide to
Okay.
avoid any problem. Yeah.
Tapi we have to bagi the request control I think Anis, right? You have to request, I think. Let's see. You have to request and then we have to say yes, I think somewhere. Press the next button for them, is it?
Yes.
Can you see the request control participants from St. Mary's School? Can you see right on top, there's a request control.
It's okay, but
I think we can share screen.
Okay, I just try and see.
Can you see our slides?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. But make it bigger, yeah. It's a bit small. I mean, share screen there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Hina and Juliana. Okay. All right. Can start. You have to request and then we have to say yes, I think somewhere.
So, a very good morning to the fellow judges, advisors, contestants, and everyone here present in the next in Chemistry Challenge 1.0. I'm Hina Pia, and my partner Juliana would like to give a brief idea on the Haber-Bosch process, which is used in the production of ammonia. First, we would like to get into the segment of
why did we choose ammonia? So my partner Hina will be explaining on did you know that ammonia? So ammonia is almost 80% of it is used in fertilizers and other uses are such as textile, explosives, ammonia cleaners, and fuel in energy production. So textiles, ammonia is basically used to improve the strength of cloth and materials, and in explosives, these days you don't usually see them used. It used to be used during the World War time. And for ammonia cleaners, I believe that y'all are familiar with it because we usually use it in our daily lives to clean bathrooms and toilets. And for the fuel and energy production, it is actually a invention. And also, ammonia is the second largest global chemical product, followed by sulfuric acid. So now I'll be explaining in a simplified version of how the Haber-Bosch process actually works. So basically, Haber-Bosch process industrial manufacturing ammonia by using two elements called hydrogen and nitrogen. And these elements are obtained basically from, okay, hydrogen is obtained from methane gas and steam reaction, and the byproduct is carbon monoxide. And nitrogen is actually obtained from the air. So these gases will actually be compressed and delivered into a reactor to produce ammonia. So to start off, nitrogen and hydrogen will be pumped into an iron-based catalyst with the ratio of 1 to 3 at a temperature of 450 degrees at 200 atm. Then later we go to the heat exchanger and finally to the condenser. The condenser, the unreacted hydrogen and nitrogen will be recycled back to the heat exchanger. We only can see it in the condenser. This is because at the heat exchanger, we will not be able to identify the difference between the unreacted ammonia and the reacted ammonia. And finally, we will have the product, which is the liquefied ammonia at the storage. That is all for me. Now I'll pass it. So these gases will be, okay, so this enhancing the productivity. And what does it have to do with chemistry exactly? I mean, it's just combining two elements, which are nitrogen and hydrogen, to produce ammonia, am I right? Well, no. The answer is no. And it's actually more than that. And you need to take the proper measurements in order to produce much ammonia increases the productivity is by using catalysts. So the catalyst used in Haber-Bosch process is the iron-based catalyst, which what does this catalyst do? It increases it lowers the activation energy and provides an alternative path. I'd like to go into the total surface area. So as you all may have heard from Juliana just now, the nitrogen and hydrogen are both gases. Hence, their total surface area is high for volume. And this can increase the rate of reaction between the particles because more collision occurs, and hence it increases the rate of reaction. And next, we would like to go into the pressure. So in pressure, we use 200 atm, which is optimal because if we use the temperature, if we use the pressure which is too high, like 450 atm, it can cost high in budget, and sometimes the companies which produce ammonia can't really fulfill the budget. So that is why they use 200 atm. And also, they use the Le Chatelier principle, which states that increase in pressure will favor the side with fewer moles. So if you can imagine the equation of the ammonia reaction, nitrogen and hydrogen equals to ammonia. So there will be 3 moles of hydrogen on the left side and 2 moles of ammonia on the right side. So this shows that the moles of ammonia is lower compared to the hydrogen, and hence more production of ammonia will happen in lower pressure. Next is the temperature. So the temperature is also similar to the pressure, where you have to maintain it in a certain amount in order to produce a high rate of reaction, while at the same time thinking of the expenses as well. So next is Juliana. So now
I'm going to talk a little bit about the benefits of Haber-Bosch process. Three benefits, and one of them is a fast reaction. This is due to the catalyst that is used. Like I mentioned earlier, how the Haber-Bosch process works. The iron-based catalyst will eventually increase the rate of reaction in the process. Secondly, we have is a low-budget process. Based on the Le Chatelet principle, like what Hina mentioned earlier, the pressure is used is only 200 atm, which is way cheaper compared to a much higher pressure. A higher pressure can actually cost a lot of money due to the manufacturing process. And lastly, we have is increase in production. Due to the faster reaction and low budget, farmers will eventually get their products in no time in a low cost. That is all for benefits. So when there are benefits in Haber-Bosch process, so here are a few environmental issues that is caused by Haber-Bosch process. Firstly, we have is eutrophication. When farmers use fertilizers in their soil, the fertilizers will eventually travel to an entire body of water, causing the growth of algae to increase rapidly. This could eventually lead to oxygen level to drop in the water. And because of eutrophication, biodiversity loss of aquatic animals will occur. Due to the lack of oxygen, fishes and other aquatic animals will die from oxygen deprivation, and to further impact across the ecosystem due to their absence. And lastly, we have a high emission of greenhouse gases. Like how I explained earlier in the Haber-Bosch process, we have a byproduct called carbon monoxide. The reaction between steam and produce carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide is actually a greenhouse gas which can increase the global temperature and cause global warming. And not only that, it will also impact on human health because carbon monoxide is a toxic gas about automatic things. So we've discussed earlier on the advantages and the disadvantages of the Haber-Bosch process. So what do chemists and scientists exactly think of it? Well, there are many alternative ways that has been brought up century fertilizers. So I believe that everything starts from home. So if we want to plant plants or crops, I believe that we should start using organic fertilizers, and also not only us, but also the farmers who export and import food. And by reducing the usage of these ammonia fertilizers like ammonium nitrate, ammonium sulfate, I believe that it also decreases the production of it and ultimately decrease the Haber-Bosch process and the emission of all the greenhouse gases and etc. And next is the swap method, which the abbreviation is samarium water ammonia production. And so what does this swap method do? Well, it takes in ammonia, nitrogen from the air, similar to the Haber-Bosch process. But the hydrogen is obtained from water and electrons from samarium, which is a type of element that is mined. And then it is combined, the nitrogen and hydrogen is combined with the aid of molybdenum catalysts. And next is the green ammonia. So green ammonia is actually a new word that we usually use to describe ammonia, which is made from 100% renewable and carbon free. So I believe that this green ammonia is a new way to produce ammonia instead of using the Haber-Bosch process. So what exactly have we learned today, Joanna? Well, basically we learned something new, which is a Haber-Bosch process, which is used widely in industrial sectors. It has its benefits and its impacts. So that's why we emphasize to use green technology in order to sustain the ecosystem and the environment that we live in right now. I, Joanna, and Hina Priya from SMP Seminary, the Spiral Academy, would like to say thank you very much for listening to our presentation. Thank you. Yeah, that is all from us. Thank you.
That was a great presentation from the Spiral Academy. They really set the bar really high. Didn't you think so?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Now let's see what our second presenters got to show. Our next group is a representative from SM Science Kuching. Please welcome Vulcanheria brasiliensis.
Okay, before the Kuching School, the Saint Mary School, are y'all still there?
Yes, we are still here.
Just I think the committee comment, sometimes your presentation is lagging, so I'm not sure it's your internet or your laptop. I realize you are presenting from school, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know whether you want to go to somewhere where the internet is laptop, because on our side it seems to be lagging at times. Yeah, just try to improve on that. Yeah. Maybe your teacher can help. Okay, thank you. Next, we go next. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, for the next group, we would like to request for you to just run through the slides. You don't have to visit the whole thing. We just want to see your slides. And if you prefer to share your slides yourself, you guys can request it from us.
Yeah, just go through, just see whether it's clear, you are not lagging, and you can just try for 5 minutes. You don't have to show the whole thing. Yeah. Just want to see whether there's any issue. Okay, Peter. I think you're muted now.
Sorry, we are muted. Right. So we will show a brief view of our slide. Yeah. So, sure.
Natapa, you can talk also, because we want to see your voice is clear. Just talk, continue like normal, then maybe stop halfway. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. A very good morning, every to the judges, fellow participants, advisors, ladies and gentlemen. I am Erica.
And I am Peter from Vulcan Heavia Versiliensis, representing Sekolah Menengah Sains Kuching.
In this beautiful morning, our group will be focusing on 4 main content, which includes the introduction to vulcanized rubber, the methodology, interrelationship to rate of reaction, and also the importance of vulcanized rubber. Alright, basically, vulcanized rubber is rubber that is more elastic and possesses better quality through the production of crosslink between polymer chains via vulcanization process. Next, vulcanized rubber is produced through the chemical reaction between sulfur and natural rubber at the carbon-carbon double bond via the formation of crosslink in the heating process. This is the structure of monomers of natural rubber. Upon the heating with sulfur, the double bond will be broken down to form sulfur crosslink. Therefore, how vulcanized rubber differs from natural rubber? Natural rubber has low heat resistance, soft, less elastic, easily oxidized, and has low melting point, but they are less favorable, although they have the versatile properties. That is why Charles Goodyear came out with an idea by adding sulfur to enhance the properties of natural rubber, making the vulcanized rubber produced has high heat resistance, hard, more elastic, resistant to oxidation, and has high melting point.
Now, let us explore the methodology in producing vulcanized rubber. There are 2 methods that are mainly used to prepare
Hello,
vulcanized.
Peter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think we can. Your system is okay now. So
Alright.
I guess we can confirm with you. You want to share your screen,
Yes,
your
we want to
slide,
share our screen.
or you want to share by yourself, or you want to us to share your slide?
We want to share our slide by ourselves.
Okay.
Then.
So maybe can you try to share your slide?
Share our slide.
Yes,
Oh,
because
it haven't
currently
been.
we are controlling it.
Oh, I see. All right.
Yes. So maybe you can try to share your screen slide, and then we can confirm if it. We we can confirm if it's working or not.
All
Okay?
right. Yeah. Window. Yeah, right. All right.
Okay, can you make in PowerPoint slideshow?
All right.
Okay, go to next until the end.
Organization. Okay,
Until
industrial.
the last slide.
Homestead, the relationship, important application, reference, and that's the end of our slide.
Okay, I think it worked well. So on that day, on Saturday, I think you can share your screen and we will let you do your presentation. Is it okay for you? Because currently everything is work.
All right,
Okay.
that's great. Actually,
Are you using Wi-Fi or wired internet for the connection?
we're using Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. So I guess it will work fine on
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you for your cooperation. So see you on
Alright.
Saturday. Okay.
All right, thank you. Mesmerizing. Good job from Vulcan Heavier Resiliences. Moving on to the next presenter, please welcome Genius from SMK Putri Wangsa.
Hi teacher, so that can be where I change the background. Sorry, can I ask, so can we present our slides?
Morning, Lee Hai. Also, with Jan, both of you from SMC Putri Wangsa, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you hear me clearly?
yes.
So once we want to proceed with the presentation, do you like to share your screen or you want us to do it?
We share the screen.
You want to share your screen. Okay, so maybe you can do it now so we can see if it's compatible or not with the system.
Do you see the share screen?
Yeah, not yet. It's just black screen now.
Back further.
Yes.
How about now?
Okay, because we cannot see it yet.
Never mind, can you share for us? Because I think there is some technical issue.
Sure can do it. Just now the hand tried to share, right?
Due to my computer have no WPS Office and also Microsoft Office, so I can share. I think.
Okay. So can you?
But I will try. Wait for a minute.
It's okay. Because as a backup, we can share it for you. But if it's more convenient, you can share by yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I can share. So.
Ya, kena ada the same software, Dr. Nora. Kena ada Microsoft. They need to have Microsoft Team to share.
Yeah, I use the app and then I use the share content. I share the window, but Is it black? Black at all?
You share the
Yeah.
screen, I think better. You know, there's another button saying share screen. Share window. You tried share window already.
No, right now I am sharing the window. But I
Try
think
share
could
screen.
be
That means you open your PowerPoint screen. Either way, it should work. If not, we will control lah.
no.
Tak boleh.
Tak boleh.
You know the share screen? Can you see that when you click the share?
Yeah. I share already.
Are you showing the PowerPoint? When you share the PowerPoint, must be the screen that is on your laptop.
Beside the microphone is a share content, and then there's a screen that I press there already.
Share content, you have two, either screen or window. So which one that
Screen.
you screen? Okay. You already opened your PowerPoint slide, right?
Yeah.
But it's not showing here. Maybe you can try using window.
Okay.
So maybe you can share using window, then find for your slide, the PowerPoint slide.
Window.
You share on the Microsoft team, not on the PowerPoint. Do everything on the Microsoft team.
Share. What name I share on the Microsoft?
Okay, you can see now we on the Microsoft. You can see the word leave and all the chat and the people icon. Can you see one showing a arrow up? Next to camera, there's volume. There's an arrow up.
Can you see there is arrow upward, going upward. You press that.
Yeah.
You click on that, share through that.
Yeah, I think Lee Han already tried with screen and windows, but it's not appear to us.
Oh, PowerPoint like.
Now we can see.
Now it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now it's
so
okay.
Okay. Proceed.
Okay,
Thank you
so
very much.
we can see your slide now. So maybe you can introduce yourself for first slide, and then go through all the slide until at the end, and we can see if it work or not. Okay?
Let's go through one by one. Yeah, whether it's flipping through.
Then we go through at the end.
Next
Okay.
page.
You can introduce the first one and go through all the slides until the end. But you don't have to explain for every slide, only for the first slide and at the end.
Okay. Good morning.
So we want to see if it's working or not. Okay, so you may proceed.
Okay, thank you. Good morning to all my friends. We are from Genius, from SMK Putriwangsa, and my name is Lee Han, and he is my partner.
Yeah, hi everyone, and I'm Chu Wei Xiang. Today we are going to present about our project, which is about decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Okay, our problem statement is, how do we increase the rate of decomposition of hydrogen peroxide?
Yeah, that's true. And our project aim is to find out the best way to increase the rate of decomposition of hydrogen peroxide.
Okay, next page. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay.
This is the end of our slide. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, yes. So you can do like this on Saturday, and I hope it's going well. Okay.
Okay,
both
thank
of
you very
you
much.
using Wi-Fi, right? Both of you are using network connections with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you at the same place? Will you be at the same place on Saturday?
I think we will be at least. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
Okay. Okay, I think both of you, the video is working. Your presentation is going well. You can share your slide. So you will do the same on Saturday. Okay, see you on Saturday and good luck.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Indeed, that was an insightful session. Now let us welcome Mitsu from SBPI Gopeng to present their project. Please welcome.
I think it will be easier that from your side to share the screen.
So sorry, Khalif and Azhari, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want us to share the slide?
Yes.
Okay.
You
So
share.
you will share slide.
No. Your side.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So we will share your slides, and you can proceed with the presentation. Okay. And during your presentation, for each slide, you can say, like next for the next slide. Okay. It will be easy for us to control. Okay. So we can start to share the slide, and then you can brief for the first slide and go through all the slides until the next one, the last one, to see the compatibility. Okay.
Okay.
We can start now.
Azhari?
Yeah, you are muted.
No, my partner, Azhari. Hello.
Yeah, Azhari. Azhari is muted.
Wait, I message him.
We cannot hear you just now.
Okay. Azhari said he left and back.
Try to
in a minute.
try to rejoin. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure. Is he wearing any headphone or straight from the laptop? Maybe that's the problem. So we wait for him, and we will continue.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Azhari, maybe you can turn on your video, your camera.
Okay.
Your audio is good. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's start.
First
of all, okay.
You can start.
Okay.
Are you using your handphone?
Yes. But in 23, I will use my laptop.
Oh, okay. Because currently your video is just like very small for you, not full screen. Like the one that Khalif has. Because currently you are using your phone, right? So maybe you can try. So to confirm your laptop is working on that day. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. You may start now.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's start. First of all, let's start with two questions. Number one, how clean is the water in Malaysia? Number two, what is the most serious environmental problem in Malaysia?
So hi, my name is Muhammad Khalif Muhammad Zakaria, and my partner is.
Hi, I'm Muhammad Azhari bin Mazlan.
So both of us study at SBP Integrasi Gopeng. So today we would like to talk about the solution of the water pollution. So answering the question given by Azhari just now. So firstly, how clean is the water in Malaysia? And the second question is, what is the most serious environmental problem in Malaysia? So for the first question, the answer is, according to WHO data, 97% of Malaysian cities or towns and rural areas have access to improved water sources that are available when needed. So for the second question, water pollution is arguably the most fundamental environmental issues in Malaysia. Since the country's pollution problems began with water pollution caused by the three traditional industries of tin mining, natural rubber, and palm oil. Teruskan ke atau stop?
Okay. I think it's working well. It just I want to remind you, both of you have to use background that we shared for the MS Team, so you can use the background. So the team background.
Put the background.
Oh, okay. For the background, you can you see triple dot at the right, top right, you
Okay.
have the list button.
Yes.
You can see the, okay, and then you can choose your apply background effect.
Nothing and no background.
Or you didn't have it. I mean, at the triple
Same.
dot,
You
you
kena
can,
download the background, Nora. You kena download the background first.
no, hold on a bit. Yeah. Okay, you have the triple dot, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see the background effect.
No.
There's
No.
no apply background effect. It's not in the list.
Ya ke?
Yes.
You have apply
There's no
background effect in
background.
the list. There's no background. There.
No background.
No background setting. When you have the, from the list, you have the apply background effect, right?
From my list, I don't have the background setting.
You don't have apply background effect in the list.
Yes.
No.
We don't have the
Sebab
background
maybe
effect.
he's using the handphone, Nora. What about the other person who's using
Alice
laptop?
using laptop, right?
I using tablet.
Oh, tablet. Okay. Because if you are using laptop, actually I cannot confirm this, but for us we can see from the triple dot there, and you can see the apply background effect. And when you click the button, you can see the option that you have for the background.
Nora, maybe you can share your screen to show them so that Saturday they do it.
Okay. But I'm not sure if they have the link. Hold on, yeah. I'll share mine.
I rasa boys you all need to use laptop sebab handphone features will be limited for changing the background.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's see. Dr. Nora will show how to do it.
Okay, so you have this, and you can see the triple dot at the top, right? The show participants, message, show conversations, and you have the triple dot there. Okay, so you can just click this, and you have the list, and one of the list here is the apply background effect. So when you click this, you have all these options, but you have to apply. You have to add new, and add from the one that we share with you. So you can have the background. Okay, so that's how you do it. Because the background is not here, but you have to add the NICC 1.0 background. And then you can preview and apply and turn on your video. Okay, so maybe you can try on the day. Before you turn on your video, you can set your background. Maybe you can try with your laptop and confirm for the background. Okay?
Okay.
So from our side, we will share the slide presentation, and you may say like next for us to give a cue for the next slide. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, Khalis and Azhari, and the best of luck on Saturday. See you again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the presentation. That was great. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now be heading to the last group presentation before we take our break. Hence, we welcome to the stage Electro Wizards from SMJK Catholic.
Can I share my?
Yes. Hi, Chang Yixing and Timothy Low. Ken, Timothy. Okay. So both of you already turned on the camera. So how we are going to proceed this? Do you prefer to share your screen by yourself? The PowerPoint slide? Okay. So you want to share? Okay. First, after this, can you change the background?
Actually, I think we faced the same problem with the previous team because we don't
so
have that.
So it's not in the list for the apply background effect. Okay. Maybe we can go to the slide first.
Okay.
So you can start to share
for-
your slide presentation.
Okay. Please wait a moment.
Yes, it's okay.
Can you guys see the slide?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Can. Okay. Okay.
Hello everyone. Can you hear me?
We can see the slide. So maybe you can introduce yourself and your topic for the first slide, and we can just flip through all the slides until the end. Okay.
Okay.
Chang Yixing, do you prefer you will not on your camera?
I haven't. I on just.
Because when you share, maybe we cannot see your video. Your camera is still on, right?
Yes, my camera is actually. They didn't allow me to on because
Okay, because you are
app
sharing.
said I'm still sharing the screen.
Okay. Are you using MS Team using browser or using the app?
I'm using browser.
If possible, can you download the app later after this?
Yes,
Then
yes.
you can have all the more functions like to share the background later. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So maybe we can start. You can start your presentation for the first slide and click through your presentation and until the end. Okay. So please proceed.
Hello everyone. I'm Timothy Lau and my partner Ching Yi Xing. We are the electro wizards from SMJK Catholic. So our topic today is to improve electrocoagulation in tertiary wastewater treatment. So we have unsystematic approach of wastewater treatment in Malaysia that poses a potential threat to clean water supply. So next.
So you just keep on flipping the slide to see if it's working until the end. We just want to see if the slide works.
Okay. I think I will try to see it here. And our suggestion for a tertiary wastewater treatment method would be electrocoagulation.
Yes.
A tertiary treatment process of applying electrical current to treat and flocculate contaminants without having to add coagulants. The principle applied.
You don't have to read the slide.
Your voice is breaking a bit.
Hello? Yeah, is this okay?
It's working for me, Dr. Aini.
Okay.
Testing. Is this okay?
Okay,
hello.
Yes, you can proceed.
Oh, okay. Then the principle applied in this is by using electrolysis methods to produce coagulants compounds, typically iron 3 hydroxide that coagulates contaminants to form floc that can be physically and easily removed from the water. Here are the pros of the electrocoagulation process, which is it can be seen here that between the comparisons of electrocoagulation and typical chemical coagulation used in Malaysia, the overall TSS, BOD, and bacteria percentage is higher than chemical coagulation. I think I'll just skip to the final step.
You can. I think you can just go through until the end of the slide.
Okay.
Why only one person is in the screen, Nora?
No, because Chang Yixing just now she on the camera, but when she share the screen, the camera is not working. So maybe because both of them using the browser, not the app. So I already advised, yes, for both of them to
Actually,
download.
I'm using the app in
The browser, right? From
no,
the Google.
I downloaded it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So for Timothy, you already download.
Yeah, but so it shows that it can there's an option for me to show background effects, but when I press it, right, it didn't give me the option to add new, so I only have the blur version, which is this one. Wait, I only have a blur version, and yeah.
Okay, hold on, yeah. So for Timothy, you already downloaded the app, but for Cheng, still using the browser from Google Chrome, right? Okay, so let's see. So for that means for Timothy, you have the change background, but you don't have the add new option, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we will get back to you if we find any solution for it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
So I think both of you, for Cheng, it's better for you to download the app too to make it more smooth for during our session on Saturday.
Yes, okay. I will
Yes,
download it later.
yeah. Dr. You want to say something just now?
Sorry?
So Timothy, you don't have the plus when you put apply background. There's a plus on top of that small box. There's no plus.
Yeah, no plus. I think maybe it's because I'm a guest mode now. I don't know, maybe.
But the rest could do it. They also guess, right? Unless they subscribe, Dr. Nora.
Yes, supposedly there's no problem with it. You can see the add new slide. I'm not really sure about that. Okay, so maybe we try to find if we can, then we will share with you. Okay. So I think for the screen, the sharing it's going well. But just so you can just blur your background, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if we can find the solution. We will let you know. So for today, the audio, the video for the screen sharing is going well. So I think that's all for now. See you on Saturday for the real event. Good luck for that.
Okay,
Thank you, Timothy and
thank you.
Shing.
Thank you.
Most welcome.
Okay, that was a wonderful presentation. Kudos, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a 5-minute break before we proceed to our second session for the undergraduate category. Let us first indulge ourselves with snacks to bring back our vigor for our second session at 11 a.m. See you guys in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, before we go into the quizy, before we go the Anis lah or Ellie. Let's just go through very fast. Nanti I lupa pula. The whole flow for the day. Start from beginning sebab nanti apa ada kelas. I'll come back in between lah. MC, first of all, MC kena social distancing or wear a mask lah. Iman, I cannot see. I'm sorry, my spec dah pecah. Iman dengan Badro kena wear. You see the students pun pakai mask. Takkan you all don't wear, kan? If you're close to each other, wear a mask lah. But if you want to be, if not, you separate like those two boys study lah. So that's very important. Oh yeah, so MC, when you start, you tell them in the chat box, put the ebook and then put the YouTube link so that they can always refer to it. Because we spend so much time, the committee spends so much time on the ebook, tapi nobody talks about the ebook. So put the ebook on the chat and keep on reminding them in between. Dear audience, if you want to know what's the next, who's the next presenter, you can always refer to our ebook. Or dear audience, if you want to know the details of their projects, you can refer to the abstract because we have compiled the abstract, kan? So no mention of the ebook. Kena mention ebook lah, beginning itself and in between. Okay. Welcoming speech MC, you have, I don't know, I tak perasan tadi. Did you say, but please add the dean because the dean is coming. You get his full name lah, Associate Professor Dr. Jafrizal. And our chair is attending, Associate Professor Dr. Maizato Shima. MC, please add their names in. Nanti tak sedap pula, kan? Saif, I don't know Saif is here. Saif, your voice is too soft lah, Saif. Saif, are you here? Kita online.
Okay, I think he planned to record a new one.
Okay. Saif, same thing lah. You have to add the dean when you say, I don't know, the beginning, good morning to the dean, to the chair, and to the advisor. Because you straight away say Dr. Prof. Helmi and Dr. Firdaus only. Kalau tak silap saya. So you have to ikut welcome the dean and the chair lah. Because if they are, I think they are there. If they are there, it's not proper lah. And myself also not proper, kan? Dr. Firdaus is very dia punya presentation very clear lah. So that's how I think it should be lah, slow. He's speaking slow. If you notice, he speaks slow lah. Not like us lah, very fast. After Dr. Firdaus speak, MC please thank Dr. Firdaus because you did not thank Dr. Firdaus. I think I tak dengar you saying thank you to Dr. Firdaus for his speech. Yeah. Add that lah, Badrul or Nurul Iman. Thank Dr. Firdaus. While waiting, we waiting, katakanlah, I don't know whether the MC can control or I don't know, media at the back, put some music lah because the whole day tak ada music. I tak dengar even one bit of music. When will the music appear? When we have already 3 music, kan? Kita dah prepare 3 music. Anis?
Supposedly we have that and we want to embed in the slide. Just now we have a glitch just now because Amirul's laptop
okay,
is
so
not
later we will do lah. Okay.
Yes. And just now for the Dr. Firdaus, I think we don't have to put the YouTube link. So it's like we have the recording. It's like the live session. It's not. We will not mention the recording.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to mention. You don't mention. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Please remove the picture and the YouTube. So it's like we have it in a live session, not recording. Okay?
Yeah, audience don't have to know it's recorded lah, kan? Okay. When you put the slide after each participant, you have to put according to the school. Sebab tadi the school dah present, but you put the slides of the school after the presentation before you show the other school. So who is controlling the slide? If let's say katakanlah, I don't know which school, the SBPI integrated Gopeng, they have finished, but you put the slide of them when MC is introducing another group. So yang buat slide tu kena alert lah. They have finished, so you don't put a slide about their topic anymore. Kan? Who's controlling the slide?
Me, Madam Amirul.
Amirul, they have finished presenting, so you put the slide tak logic lah, kan? When especially when MC is announcing another group, so that's a bit awkward. So be alert on that. Oh, okay. MC, when you're introducing, this is very important. When introducing the judges, just now you mentioned for primary school, I tak dengar. Who are the judges? Can you repeat?
For the judges, I think we will add one more slide.
Yeah, I think I'll put a slide.
So we will add the judges info. Because just now, yesterday we missed that point.
Yeah, because Dr. Azlan's name sounds like a lady. I heard like Dr. Asna. You know.
Oh, okay.
He will kill you all when you.
Okay, we will have the full list in one screen before the technical briefing.
So and MC, when you read their names, read slowly because we are giving them the recognition. So don't, it's like macam selamba je. You have to give them the recognition. Full name lah, Dr. Azlan Shah. I don't know what Hussein something.
We will have it in all full nations in that slide for the technical briefing.
Make a slide because we are giving them the recognition. Put slide of judges. Okay, then keep on talking about the e-book lah. In between. Okay, when Nurul Iman, when you're talking about the quizzy, you are talking about the judging. After that, you talk about the quizzy. Put a slide on the quizzy lah because spend time on the quizzy. Dia macam terselit dalam. So put a slide, kan? Just advertisement for quizzy lah. Because sometimes we talk tapi tak nampak, kan? You don't have to talk a lot. Just put a slide that will have a quizzy lah. Then put the quizzy slide lah, kan?
Sorry, this is which one? Is it the quiz just now?
Oh, sebab tadi Iman say this is the criteria for the judging lah, blah blah blah. Okay, she mentioned. Then she say at the end, stay tuned. We'll have a quizzy. Tapi quizzy tu, the slide for quizzy is not that to say there's a quizzy lah. You faham? Slide macam ni. The quizzy should be there after the. You have a slide for judging, but you don't have a slide saying quizzy.
So we want to have it after just technical briefing and quiz.
Put the slide that there's a quizzy lah, because kadang-kadang suara tak dengar, we need to see kan.
So we have to add after technical briefing, quiz, the logo for this one.
Yes, take out that session one lah, just put quizzy or whatever lah kan. Then they know there's a quiz going on if they don't hear, because we don't know on that day if our voice not clear. So they know there's a quizzy going on, they will stay, hopefully they stay on lah, especially those in YouTube. I think okay lah. Anything else you want to comment, Mr. Faizal? Mr. Faizal tak. Dr. Nora nak comment?
I guess it's okay now. It just for the audio lah.
The student lah, I think some of them, their Wi-Fi or the computer is not so good. Especially the first school kan, lagging.
Yeah. And they prefer to use it's not PowerPoint, it's from Canva. So it's like they have all the animation. So that's why they prefer to share.
Okay. Yang tu bukan PowerPoint lah.
It's not. For us, we are sharing the PowerPoint. So for them, they are using Canva, I guess. So that's why they have all the animation. So they want to share by themselves.
But they were presenting from school, so maybe the internet is slow in school. I don't know lah. Kan at home maybe Unify is better or
hopefully it's get better because it will affect our YouTube too once the so it will lag and keep on buffering.
I see.
If they have problem with the connection. So if they confident their connection is okay, so it's fine for it.
Okay, I think we continue, Dr. Nora, since the participants are waiting as well.
So we are supposed to start at 7, but we can make it much more faster. So we can proceed with quizzes. So maybe the management can share first the quizzes, not the questions.
Okay. So who will control the quizzy?
Event management.
Okay. Ellie ya? Ellie yang buat hari tu. Ili. Miss Ili?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, quizzy now we're starting quizzy. You can take over lah.
Oh.
Upon the heating the sulfur, the double bond will be broken down to form sulfur crosslink. Therefore, how vulcanized rubber differs from natural rubber? Natural rubber has low heat resistance, soft, less elastic, easily oxidized, and has low melting point. But they are less favorable, although they have the versatile properties. That is why Charles Goodyear came out with an idea by adding sulfur to enhance the properties of natural rubber, making the vulcanized rubber produced has high heat resistance, hard, more elastic, resistant toward oxidation, and has high melting point.
Now, let us explore the methodology in producing vulcanized rubber. There are two methods that are mainly used to prepare vulcanized rubber.
I think we can your system is okay now. So I guess we can confirm with you. You want to share your screen, your slide, or you want to share by yourself, or you want to us to share your slide?
We want to share our slide by ourselves.
Okay. So maybe can you try to share your slide?
Share our slide.
Yes,
Oh,
because
it haven't
currently
been.
we are controlling it.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yes. So maybe you can try to share your screen slide, and then we can confirm if it eh, we can confirm if it's working or not.
No volume also. Maybe no volume. You tengah cakap ah.
Yeah, right.
Are you saying something?
Alright.
Okay. Can you make in PowerPoint slideshow?
Eli, you don't have to show the questions, sebab the participants are here, people are here. Maybe no need to show questions now. Just speak verbally lah.
The last line.
Nanti soalan bocor pula.
The relationship.
Don't show the actual one. Okay.
Application, references, and output.
Okay, I think it worked well. So on that day, on Saturday, I think you can share your screen, and we will let you do your presentation. Is it okay for you?
You are muted lah, Eli, tak dengar.
Everything is work. Okay.
Are you trying to speak or no speaking? No speak.
For the connection.
We're using Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. So I guess it will work fine on Saturday. Okay, I think that's all from us. Thank you for your
session, blah 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 blah. Udah. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, student.
Mesmerizing. Good job from both.
Eli, maybe you can explain how it works because we can't hear.
Please welcome.
You tunjuk, but we can't hear anything. Just explain. Don't have to show the questions, huh?
Hi, teacher. So that can be very.
Okay. For quiz, later we will just start the live quiz here, and then it will display one by one. But for each question, it has limit time. So the participant need to do the quiz live.
both of you from SMC from City Langsa, right?
Yeah, that's the how the quiz will work.
So once we want to proceed with the presentation, do you like to?
Okay, we proceed dah. Ya, Eli? Boleh ya?
Proceed. Boleh.
Boleh lah. Okay. That day you, Saturday you explain clearly lah. Okay. Okay. So MC.
Do you see the share screen?
Not yet. You just select screen now.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back to our next agenda for the undergraduate category presentation for NICC 1.0. We are hopeful that you had your fill of scrumptious snacks and indulge yourself in a quick chat with your friends. Given those indulgences, let us be all ears and be cooperative for our next session from the undergraduate category. This session will be presented by our diligent undergraduate participants that surely will let us be in awe with their insightful ideas.
Slide have to change lah. Slide is still showing quizzy, kan? Kena alert lah. You have to be alert. Okay.
Before I start, can you see the slides?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right, awesome. Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. My name is Neely, and my partner is Noor Amira, together with the Curious Sisters. So today we'll be diving into our topic, which is increasing methanol production as fuel. Yep, so we'll just go through our slides. Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
please continue with your slides. Maybe you can talk a bit to test your own.
Oh, okay. Sure, can. So this is the first step of our experiment, which is the catalyst preparation. So we have 3 different kinds of catalysts that we can use for this experiment, which is firstly the copper, secondly zinc oxide, and thirdly aluminum oxide.
Excellent. So far, the audio from you is very clear. Okay, please continue.
All right. I think we're just gonna breeze through this part because there's a lot of animation and I would have to talk very slowly.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. But I think my partner will try talking here.
Right, so this is our kinetic modeling step. It is the third step of our methodology. Our overall reaction mechanism involves the hydrogenations of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, as well as reverse water gas shift reaction. Is my audio okay?
I guess for your audio, I heard a bit of a white noise in the background. Is compared to your partner this time.
You have more of the background noise.
Yes, for your part, during your speech, you have there's no white noise detected, but for your partner,
All right.
I heard a bit of.
I think on the day itself will be at a different venue because right now we're in the corridor. And she's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. So then you can proceed with the slides.
Hi everyone, and I'm Chu Wei Xiang. Today we are going to present about our project, which is about decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Our purpose statement is to increase the.
So that's all from us.
Okay, thank you very much. I did so far from your slides flow, there is no lagging, so that is great. So hopefully during the event day, you will you can if I'm not mistaken, you will be sitting, you will be in different venues, right?
We'll be in the same venue, but it will be a very closed room and will be opposite each other. So
Okay,
the
good.
voice won't echo as well.
Okay, good. Thank you very much, then. I think that's all.
Thank
That's
you.
all. Ilka.
Can I just comment your first slide? UMT, your first slide. The first slide, your first slide. Can you show back your first slide because there's something. I just want to double check. The one with the title and all that.
All right, I'll just share my screen again. This one? Oh, okay.